Hey, looks like we have one person on the chat here. I just thought I would do a follow-up to my music video that I just released called Vroom. And see what you guys thought of it and what you guys want to know about it and about my process or whatever. So, yeah, this is my studio, but it's a studio apartment, which also functions as a music studio. And so it's, well, it works for me. Yeah, let me know what you think. And any questions you have or any comments about Vroom. If you don't know, I'll leave, let's see if I can post a link of the music video in the chat. I'm looking it up now. This is not the first time I've done this, but it's the first time I've done this in a while, this live videos. So the new track is called Vroom. And basically I just got K-pop samples and funky samples, and as well as MIDI input and sequencing and all that with the music software I use, which is Logic, and just slapped it all together, not haphazardly, but with purpose. And I don't know, with the K-pop samples, I don't know exactly everything they're saying in Korean, but I figured it's got to be good. It's a sample I got from Splice.com, which is where I get most of my samples, if not all of my samples, and the songs you hear that I produce. And yeah, I don't know what they're saying in Korean, but it's probably good. It's a sample. The samples you hear in Vroom that sound like guys are actually girls, and I pitched it down, and it's so it's kind of weird. They sound like guys and girls together, because I was able to keep some of the pitches of the girls singing. The sample collection is called Girls Crushed or Crush Girls Collection K-pop on Splice.com. And it's really good. They have a lot of great samples on there. Yeah, I'm going to post the video in the description. So if you haven't already seen it, go and check that out. It says I have one person on here. So hi, whoever you are. That could be me, though. I don't know. We'll see. Participants. It says it's just me. So I'm all lonely here. This is my studio. Behind me, you see the more like urban side of the studio, not so much the music equipment, because this is just a studio apartment with a music studio inside it. Yeah, but I'm trying this nightly release as a new thing, and I messaged a couple of my friends, and it seemed like they had time available to hear the video, and so I'll probably do this again sometime in the future. Probably with if you saw my vlog called hey, there is someone else. If you saw my vlog called The Goodness of Man and His Sin, I'll be posting that track, that art electronic art piece, um, and then like probably within the week, probably on Friday or Saturday, and you'll be able to check it out. And I think I'll be able to compilate a number of video scenes for that video instead of just a still artwork for it, and be able to get that to you guys by the end of the week. But Vroom is just a track that I created last night under the influence of alcohol and just wanting to have fun, good fun, and going on splice.com, getting samples, and then hopping onto Logic Pro and just messing around with sounds. Uh, I was going to release music. I was going to release it earlier this morning, but it just didn't seem like the right time. So I decided to wait till tonight to do that. And so I hope you enjoyed it. Again, hit me with your comments either while this live stream is going or after you've seen it. And give me some questions really about any of my music, and especially about Vroom. I posted the link in the chat, so you should have it there. So I may just wait on here until someone asks me a question. How's it going, guys? Hey, Ryan. Good to see you. Hey, I appreciate your comment on the video. Yeah, it's definitely a departure from the norm of Dormy. And it was a fun departure because I just needed to do something new. But yeah, any questions, anything you want to say, I'll answer them here. But I'll just keep talking probably for about a half hour. This is, I haven't done one of these live videos in forever. No, this actually wasn't a collab. What you might be thinking of it as a collab is samples I got from splice.com. And there was this sample pack they have on their website called Crush Girls. And what you might hear as like Korean men singing is actually Korean girls, but I pitched it down a couple of pitches, and so they sound like guys. And it's and then I have the girls part going, and it just worked out perfect. No, not J Drop. Although J Drop and I have something in the works right now, and boy, is it monumental. Um, I don't know if J-Drop is up to the task. I had an idea for a track that I wanted him to rap on. I wasn't sure if it was appropriate for him to rap on, but I wanted to see what he could do with it. I think we'll see. We'll see. We haven't met in the studio since I showed him the track, but uh, I'll keep you updated on that. That'll be an interesting development with J Drop. Also, he's wanting to do some J Drop exclusive tracks, hip hop, getting some pre-made beats from a stellar beat company, and yeah, and he wants me to edit the vocals for him and record him, and so that'll be fun working with J Drop again. So glad you're on here, Ryan. You're the only person who's commented so far. So yeah, if you're wondering where I get my video clips, like for Vroom and my other videos, I go on a site called pixabay.com, and it just has a lot of free, royalty-free video clips and images you can get, and it just saves me a ton of money. But they're pretty good clips, I would say. I mean, it's a bit of a montage in Vroom, but I would say, I mean, I enjoy the video. I enjoy what I created, and I hope you do too. But it was a lot of fun to do. Thank you. Yeah, it definitely worked well. The clips work well for the track. Yeah, I think the keyword that I typed in, no, I know the keyword that I typed in into the keyword search bar on Pixabay was speed. And so it gave me a lot of like cars and then that great subway track clip and some abstract artwork. Oh, for the video editing, what did I use for the video editing? I used just plain old iVideo that comes on every Mac, and that's what I use for all of my videos. And yeah, it works for me. I haven't had a desire to really branch out yet in much of video work, but because most of my time is spent on audio, but it would be interesting to see what I can do with more video, but it's just not what I choose to focus on at this moment. But I do enjoy putting them together and seeing how it works with the video. It's a lot of fun, for sure. Definitely. Can you hear me all right? I have my AC going in my air purifier. Good. Yeah. YouTube has its own studio set up now with live video, and it asked me if I had my own video, like live video software I wanted to use or to use their own. And so I'm just using what YouTube provided me, and it's really working right now. It seems good. I mean, the video quality from what I can see on my desktop isn't the best, but I mean, it's at night. But I got a new MacBook Pro. It's a 2018 MacBook Pro, and it seems to be working really well for me. This is my family does Zoom calls every Sunday night, or most every Sunday night, and this is what I use, and it doesn't seem too bad. I can see the little green dot with the camera right there. So, well, thank you so much, Ryan, for hopping on here and asking me some questions. I appreciate that. I know you don't have a lot of time, but I really appreciate you engaging with my music and the videos I make. I have yeah, gotta hop off now. Oh, good. She doesn't have corona. Good to hear that. No problem. Yes, we do need to get back together again and start writing on our piece. Electronic Symphony, right? Uh, I'll hit you up on the messenger, and we'll get something scheduled soon. It'd be great to see you again, Ryan. Miss you, and thank you for hopping on here. I appreciate it. See you later. Um, I know no one. Well, Ryan's probably listening right now. Ryan actually used to be a soundtrack composer, and he did some preliminary work for a movie called Treehouse. And the soundtrack score that was used in that movie, he has his own YouTube site, and you can check him out if you click on his profile and check out his work. It's sound score, so like movie, film track composing type music, and man, he's definitely an ambitious fellow. Now he's married and he has a family, and he's in the marketing world. Um, I don't know much about it, but he's doing marketing work and SEO and that kind of thing. Very, very smart guy. Definitely appreciate him. He's a good friend of mine, and glad he hopped on here for a little bit. So I think I'll just leave this video up on my YouTube. I know you don't actually have to have this as a video on your YouTube, but I figure there's some good information here. I hope someone else jumps on here soon. I'm not very popular, but I have a couple of fans and friends, and I figured maybe one or two of them might see it and might be willing to engage with the chat here. So any questions, even after the fact, I'll see them if you ask me, even though this may not be live for you. Go ahead and shoot me a question and I'll get back to you. Or comment. I always appreciate comments, and especially likes as well. Makes me feel warm inside. Social media for you. But I'm feeling pretty good. I've been drinking a little bit. I vape, as you've been seeing. Yeah, let me talk a little bit about what Ryan brought up. My collab partner, J Drop, or as I know him, Joel Reese, he has his own YouTube channel as well. And you can, I just released a track with J Drop a couple of weeks ago. And so it's on this YouTube channel. You can find it. If you want to hop off of this video and find it now, you can do so, or wait till later. But it's called, what is it called? Oh, it's called Something New, and it's by Dormy and J Drop. And it's trap, experimental. I mean, with J Drop, it's always experimental. He's always wanting to push the boundaries, and as I do as well. And so we're always making something a little bit different than the norm. And it's a lot of fun to work with him. He's a very high energy guy, J Drop, and he 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 raps. You'll hear him rapping in the track "Something New." That's J Drop, and he writes all his lyrics, and he can be like, I mean, he's snappy fast on the lyrics. It's pretty incredible. It's all basically spiritually oriented or Christianity oriented lyrics, and if you can appreciate that, and it's um, it's always a pleasure. Usually working with him. Um, Sometimes he's so high strung that he can be a bit much for me, but he's a really good guy, J Drop, and I appreciate him a lot. But yeah, I see someone else is on here watching me. If you have any questions about my new music video called Vroom, go ahead and post them in the chat. I was just chatting with my good friend Ron Baker, um, sound score composer or former score composer, about my new music video. If you haven't seen the music video yet, you can hop off of this video when I'm done or before, and check that out. It's called Vroom, VROOM. So like room, only with a V in front of it. And it was a lot of fun to make. I made it in one night, like 5 hours, and I was under the influence of alcohol, and it was so much fun. And I found a lot of samples on Splice.com, K-pop. So what I'm calling Vroom is basically like funky, Daft Punk type K-pop. And I got this K-pop sample from this website that I use in the music, and it sounds like in the music I made, it sounds like some of them were guys, but they're all girls. What I did was I pitched some of the vocals down to match the key of the piece, and so they sounded like guys, and I thought that was kind of cool. So it sounds like guys and girls are singing together, um, or rapping together. There's a bit of singing, a bit of rapping, and it's just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to make. Um, yeah. Let's see. So hello to whoever you are. Um, you're the only one with me right now. I appreciate you watching this video. So yeah, and later this week, I'm going to be releasing my more religious, philosophical art piece, electronic piece called The Goodness of Man and His Sin. It's a long title for an EDM electronic music track, is essentially what it is. But it's something that I really poured my heart into, as I do every song, but it just turned out to be kind of more introspective, and I think a lot about. I'm kind of an introspective guy. I'm more of an introvert, but I like doing the YouTube thing because it kind of puts like a barrier between you and I, like my computer screen, you know. Um, as opposed to performing live on stage. That is. Um, but it makes it easier for me to communicate with you guys that way through online. But I appreciate you, and yeah, any questions you might have, if you have a YouTube account, go ahead and put them in the chat, or ask me after the fact, or on any of comment on any of my videos if you have questions. Probably what I should really get is a Discord. I'm thinking that's where a creator can interact with users and viewers of their videos and media. So I'm going to look into that and see if I can get that set up, because that might be kind of fun. Because I'm very curious who's watching me right now. And if it's a friend or if it's a stranger I hardly know or don't even know. But I appreciate you watching. So, yeah, I vape and I've been drinking a little bit just to relax for the night. But I'm going to close this video down pretty soon. Hoping someone else will hop on here to ask some questions. Sorry if this is a little boring for you. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, I have an EP that's dropping on Friday the 13th in November, and it's quite electro and quite a bit different from my normal music, and I'll be posting it up on here on YouTube, and so you'll be notified of that. And I'll be posting more of my vlog, giving you. I've already posted some previews of the EP. You can check out my videos of my vlog. One of the tracks is called Always. The other one that I previewed is called Lover. And I have the first track of the EP is called Safe, then Lover, then Masculine Nation, then Always, then Connected, and then the last track of the EP is called Together. 6 tracks in total. And yeah, I'm getting kind of tired now. I've been up all night working on Vroom, but so I'm gonna hop off here pretty soon. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. If you watched to the end, congratulations. You get more music from me in the future. I appreciate you. And if you have any questions or anything, just type them in the comments below. And I'll see you later. So thank you so much for tuning in. Until my next video. Bye.